Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and it's June 11th, and it looks like I haven't done a Big Cat briefing since June the 4th. Where have I been? I've been right here. I've been here going through maintenance logs. For years, we used Excel spreadsheets and then Google Sheets for keeping track of the things we needed to do around the sanctuary and making sure those things got done. And then we switched over to Asana. We used that for years, but then it got to be a little bit too expensive, and so we had to cut that back, and now we're going back to the spreadsheets, which meant updating all of those spreadsheets with all of the information from the past several years that we were not able to export from Asana. So we're back on spreadsheets, Google Sheets actually, and I just got through going through every single cage on the property that has a cat in it and looking for everything that we could possibly need to do to make sure that it's kept in tip-top conditions. So that's where I've been. Meanwhile, in the news, and this is at bigcatrescue.org/news, you can see Watch Now Mountain Lion Seen Up Close on Camera Outside Tucson Home. How exciting is that? On all of these, you can click on the headline or the picture and it'll take you to the full story. From Animals 24/7, Kevin Doc Antle, who styles himself as Mahamayavia Bhagavan, appears to have spent most of his life trying to avoid being identified with Bettendorf, Iowa. 3 trucks, 9 lions, and police with guns. How the Odessa Big Cat Rescue unfolded. That was in the Ukraine. Kakinda tiger scare. Big cat goes on a midnight hunt again and kills a calf. And some of these, it sounds familiar to me, like I've already read these, but I could not find it over at Daily Big Cat, which is where I post these. Doc Antle, zoo owner from Tiger King, charged with money laundering. Coimbatore, orphan tiger cub getting ready to embrace his wild side. That's in India. Netizens praise Tamil Nadu Forest Department's rehabilitation plan for that same rescued tiger cub. Indonesian officials charged but not jailed for trading in Sumatran tiger parts. Judge compares endangered animal mistreatment to child porn in Special Memories Zoo lawsuit. Texas wildlife documentary features elusive endangered ocelots in the Rio Grande Valley. Love seeing them out in the wild where they belong. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu on the hunt for a big cat. Dems prioritize big cat legislation inspired by Tiger King series over boosting oil and gas production. Yeah, that was a little one-sided headline. What they did was a bunch of grandstanding and managed to just tie up the entire time that the bill should have passed. Nobody had any objection to the bill. They were just using it for campaign speeches, which was really sad. So it goes back before the committee on Wednesday, I believe. Leopard climbs up ladder from a well during a rescue operation in Odisha. Aw, I love that. I love that he's being saved. National Save a Tiger Month. Tiger Creek Animal Sanctuary has ties to Tiger King players. And I haven't read this yet, but this is Brian Werner at Tiger Creek, and I heard that he got sued. And so that's what the headlines are saying. So I need to read that and see if that is the case. Florida, bobcat spotted on top of a pole in Collier County. I just hate it when they do that. Absolutely hate it. It's so worrisome. You feel so bad for them, and yet what are you going to do? You go up there with a bucket truck and they're going to leap probably to their death. It's not like they can't climb down. It's just they're going to sit up there and suffer for a long time before they get up the nerve to try and back down that pole. Rare Amur tiger cubs born at the Minnesota Zoo. That's a shame. More cats for life in prison. Children spot bobcat in backyard of their Collier County home. Hope they leave it alone. Sherry Remen, CITES board decides to ban import of wild cats and mammals, and that was into Pakistan. I have coordinator reports also going back a ways. So these go back to June the 7th. This is from Lauren Buckingham, who says, sorry for the late posting. Yesterday was a great day. Thank you for all the hard work. Emma started out the day with meds and supplements. Feeding was taken care of by Ryan, Emma, Susan, Misty, Jordan, and Kat. It was ivermectin, and everyone did great. Ivermectin is a dewormer that we have to give the cats monthly. Catherine, Vanessa, Fred, and Nisha joined for cleaning. Cat 5 and Ryan did food prep during cleaning. In the afternoon, the interns knocked out Beecher's enclosure inside and out. They also did a stick pickup as there were a lot of large limbs around the sanctuary and the walkways. Susan and I started cleaning the leaves and debris off of the roof of the kitten cabana. The day was finished with Brittany doing PM meds after taking care of the rehab kids during the day. Thanks all for an awesome day. That's it from me. And then on June the 7th, Cat Like Cap says, it was a sunny day today as always. Fred started it, well, it's raining out there right now, but there's usually sun sometime during the day. Fred started it off with AM meds and supplements while Jordan did the diet supplements. Lockouts were done by the trio of Brittany, Barbara, and Susan. Jenny came in and helped around the gift shop and read to some of the cats. Small cats were fed by Jordan, Misty, Susan, Nisha, and while Stephanie, Fred, Brittany, and Barb took care of the big cats. Ryan, Vanessa, and Catherine joined for cleaning. Diana and Misty did food prep while everyone was out cleaning. Diana went to see the cats and get some more sickles made afterwards while Susan and Barbara helped clean big cat signs across the sanctuary. Nisha and Susan did the daily blood sickle and enrichment cats. The interns helped weed eat around the sanctuary and cleaned off the roof to the kitten cabana. Nisha did PM meds as Susan did PM supplements, and Fred and the interns wrapped up the day with chores, of course. A big thanks to everyone for your help today. You guys were perfect. And on June the 9th, Jordan Elaine says, another awesome Thursday. It started out with Marie handing out AM meds and Barbara doing AM supplements. Big cat lockouts were done by Mark, Barbara B, and MJ, while the small cat lockouts were done by Susan and Barbara. The small cats were fed by Susan, Emma, Barbara F, and Misty. Big cats were fed by Mark, MJ, Marie, and Barbara B, while everyone was feeding. Ryan, Catherine, and Vanessa deep cleaned the rat cages. Feeding containers were washed up, and then the cleaners went out. The small cats were cleaned by Susan, Catherine, Vanessa, and Marie. The big cats were cleaned by Kat, Barbara B, MJ, Barbara F, and Mark. While the cleaners were out, Lauren weed-eated from food prep to gift shop. Emma, Ryan, and Misty did food prep and then went and started working on Gilligan the Canada Lynx cage. What they were doing in there is putting in a ramp to make it easier for him to get to his air conditioning. We pulled an air conditioner, a portable one, out there for him, but he still wants to go in his den, and he's getting so old and wobbly that we needed to give him a really easy way to get up there. He used to just hop right up there, but not anymore. Once everyone was filled back up with lunch, everyone everyone split up for projects. Mark and Brittany worked on the empty cage by Kelowna and Dryden, which is looking awesome. Yes, it is. Barbara B and Marie raked in front of Duchess Tiger. Emma and Vanessa stacked branches. Ryan, Cat 1, Misty, and MJ worked on Gilligan the Canada Lynx cage. Cat took care of the rehab bobcats, and Susan did PM supplements, and then we did the enrichment and the blood sickle cats. Cat 5 ended the day with PM meds, and interns did PM chores. Thank you everyone that came in today. And the last one is from Lauren Grant. This was from 22 hours ago. She said the rain stayed away enough for us to get lots done today. Ryan did AM meds and Beth Ann did AM supplements. Beth Ann, Cat 5, Barbara, and I fed the big cats. Emma, Lisa, Jordan, and Misty fed the little cats. After feeding, Jordan took care of the rehab bobcats. Misty and Ryan took care of some miscellaneous projects around the sanctuary before doing food prep and meat inventory. The cleaners were very lucky and didn't get rained on at all. Big cats were cleaned by Beth Ann, Barbara, Emma, and Cat 5. Littles were cleaned by Lisa, Cat 1, Vanessa, and me. After cleaning, Emma and Cat 5 and Jordan had some time to weed eat around Jasmine Tiger's enclosure, Moses and Bailey the Bobcat's enclosure, and the front of Funcation. After lunch, Beth Ann made bloodsickles with all the extra blood we had from food prep. Lisa and I started scrubbing cage locks from empty enclosures. Cat, Jordan, and Vanessa cleaned out the old furniture from one of the houses. Emma and Cat kept working on the empty cage next to Mrs. Claus the Bobcat. Misty and Ryan took care of the daily enrichment and the bloodsickle cats, then joined in the project at the cage. We finally got a heavy shower, but it only lasted an hour or so, and the interns were able to finish the project cage. They finished the day with chores while Jordan did PM meds and supplements. Thank you for everyone's hard work today. And thank you for listening to all of these back to back when I get so far behind. You can join us everywhere as Big Cat Rescue. We're on all of the social channels. And we have something new over at our YouTube/Big Cat Rescue page. It's a live webcam. It runs live 24/7 on everybody's favorite little rehab reject, Summer the Bobcat. Summer can't be released back to the wild because she is stunted. She's extremely tiny. She can't pass fur and feathers. And so she is currently still out in the rehab enclosure number 2, keeping Autumn company. And there's a camera on her 24/7, and there are people from Big Cat Rescue in the chat group there 24/7, happy to answer your questions, not only about Summer Bobcat, but everything going on at the sanctuary. So be sure to join us over at youtube.com/Big Cat Rescue. Look for what's playing live, and that's where you will find the live chat and all of the lively discussion going on there. Stay cool, cats. Mwah.